did, bro, like the bad one. You know what I'm saying? Really don't feel good, but I decided it was important to come with this news because we've all been waiting for this. And I've been telling you guys that I would come with it as soon as we get it. So we have the news, man. The feds are actually making a move on Diddy, bro. Like, after all of this waiting and everything, we literally have the news that the feds are making their moves. There's going to be an arrest soon. Mark my words. This is exactly how the feds do it. They build their case, then they have to go in, they have to get a grand jury indictment, and then the arrest comes. So we're going to get into all of that, like what's going on with this grand jury indictment, what's probably going to happen once he gets arrested. We're going to be moving on all of that stuff. What are the elements of the case? Because this is like a very serious, intensive case. There's a lot of stuff going on with this. So we're about to jump into all of that. But before we get there, I want to take a second to thank this community. You guys have always been here. You guys have always had my back. Like, I started this not even a year and a half ago. And there are so many of us here now. And you guys have been savagely loyal, sticking with me, even when I'm wrong sometimes. You guys know that I'm wrong sometimes. You guys educate me. You guys support me. You guys say positive things. Yeah, we always get some, but you guys, like the core, the group, the community, the ones who come to the lives, you guys are absolutely amazing. I love you guys so much. I want to give a big shout out to our mods. Thank you for keeping this a chill place for us all to be able to hang out. I want to give a shout out to the day ones, and I want to give a very special shout out to everybody who's new in the community. Welcome. I want you to know, my name is JD, and I'm an addict. I was a 20-year career criminal. I ruined my life. And today, I'm a recovery coach. I'm a peer support recovery specialist. I'm doing a lot of good things with my life. But one of the best ways that I've been able to find to be able to reach people on a way grander scale than I would be able to just talking to one person at a time is through social media. And that's really been a goal of mine. And I know that we have fun, and I know that we talk about a wide range of different stuff on here. But the bottom line that I hope everybody comes away with is you're worth it. You don't have to throw your life away. There's nothing in prison that's cool. There's nothing out there on the streets that's worth losing your life and your freedom. So welcome. This is a community. I don't view this as a channel. I view this as a community, and I view it as all of our community. Every single person in this community is just as important as the other. So thank you for being here. When you're here, you are family. We love you. You will see, if it's your first time in a live, you're going to see that there's a lot of people who give each other support and kindness, and we all have each other's backs here, so you are in a good place. Thank you for being here tonight. So let's start talking about some of this stuff. The Diddy update. New York City Mayor Adams is looking to revoke Diddy's key to the city amid all of these accusations. Now, that's something that has never once been done before. They gave him the key to the city, and they're going to take that thing back. I don't know what the key to New York City looks like. I'm assuming that it's like a big thing that opens absolutely nothing, just kind of an honorary thing. I used to make shaved keys. That's what I used to steal cars. I could probably make him a bootleg one if he wants to shoot me a $500,000, but that's neither here nor there. Federal investigators are preparing to bring accusers of music mogul Sean Diddy Combs before a federal grand jury. So when you build a case, first, the detectives or the feds, whoever's building the case, they gather evidence. They gather witness statements. It's like a patchwork quilt of evidence. In the feds, oftentimes it's called exposure. So they've been gathering this exposure to be able to figure out what they want to do with Diddy and what charges they can bring forward. Now, once they know that they have the evidence and they have the charges that they want to bring forward, they have to take it before a grand jury. And the grand jury decides what they think realistically you can get an indictment on and what they don't think you can get an indictment on. So they might come with like 50 charges, but the grand jury would pick like the 5 that are actually realistic to stick. And that's how this thing works. So the feds are done building their case. I told you guys sometimes the cases take years. There's literally cases out there where the feds worked for 7-8 years on a case, and by the time they got the person into the courtroom, it was a wrap, bro. It was donezo. So the feds have built this case carefully and meticulously. I'm sure that they had a bunch of evidence before they ever raided Diddy's houses. They raided LA and Miami simultaneously. That's an expensive raid. And while they were at both places, Sean Diddy Combs had gotten alerted to the fact that they were going to raid them, which means that he has someone inside who alerted him to it, whether that's with the Miami PD or whether that's with the feds. It's been long theorized that he's been a federal informant and that he's been working with the feds for years now. Either way, he had someone on the inside that told him, hey, there's going to be a raid, because him and his posse, they were at the airport trying to get aboard his private plane and they stopped him. And that's going to be very important because that's where they got his mule, the dude who was carrying his illegals for him, the stuff that, the party favors. And he's this little white dude named Brendan Paul. And so they arrested him and he got just state charges. Now, moving stuff across state lines or international lines is absolutely a federal case. Federal charges can be brought up. Now, they didn't give him a single day in jail for these state charges, and that's going to be important. They gave him like some treatment. He can go, he can get the charges taken off his record. They really played kid hands with this dude who literally could have gotten federal trafficking charges for what he had, which indicates to me that he made a deal, that he cut. He absolutely is cooperating with the feds. And I think that that's going to come out in this federal indictment. So they're raiding his house in LA. They're raiding his house in Miami. They're raiding the Miami airport to stop him from getting on board a plane and flying away. That is an expensive raid. That takes a lot of networking. That's like a whole deal that they did. They would not have gotten that far. They would not have gotten the permissions to do those raids if they didn't already have a case built. Then they get whatever they found in the house. And part of what's going on with this grand jury indictment is they're saying that they have a ton of video. A ton of video. Now, Christian Combs came out with a diss song against 50 Cent. Christian Combs, or whatever his name is, he is Diddy's son. He came out with a diss track against 50 Cent. And in the diss track, he said that the feds raided the wrong house. Everything was at the neighbor's house. But the feds have video, man. The feds, you can't really wipe clean a computer to the point where the feds aren't going to be able to find out what was on it. The feds have ways of getting that stuff. And they seized all of his hard drives, anything from the surveillance cameras. So the feds are saying that they have it. Now, this could be stuff that was directly from his home. This could be stuff that some of the witnesses have provided as far as video. But they said they have a lot of video for the grand jury to look over. So that's going to be really important. They already put out the subpoenas and subpoenaed, I'm not sure exactly how many people they subpoenaed, but they subpoenaed multiple people. Somebody somewhere had said that they had subpoenaed about 50 people. Now, if you could imagine sitting through a grand jury indictment where there's a bunch of jurors sitting that are professional jurors and they're deciding whether or not they're going to put this through, and sitting through 50 people's testimony, that's crazy. This is going to be a crazy trial. It's people that are in the lawsuits. Cassie apparently has been working with them for quite some time. So this is the point that we're at right now. Possible witnesses have been notified by investigators that they will be brought to testify in front of Diddy in a federal grand jury in New York. So this is all happening in New York right now. According to one source, bringing individuals who have filed civil lawsuits against Combs before a grand jury would mark a significant escalation in the government's ongoing investigation involving producer and Bad Boy Records founder Sean Combs. Combs has been named in 8 civil lawsuits since November. 8 people have put lawsuits against Diddy, and 7 directly accusing him of assault. So this dude's like a power thunder, 6-cylinder, you know what I'm saying, hybrid chomo, bro. He's out there just taking, a lot of it's dudes' butts. Let's be honest. Like, a lot of this stuff has to do with dudes. One of the 8 lawsuits filed by former girlfriend Cassie Ventura has been settled. Another lawsuit accused his son, Christian Combs, or he goes by King Combs, fucking lame, of S assault, and Sean Combs is accused of aiding and abetting. How do you aid and abet in your son sexually assaulting someone? That's weird to me, bro. Like, that's some turbo weirdo shit. Federal agents are in possession of video taken inside of Combs' recently searched residences, a source said. It's unclear whether the video was seized during the raids or whether the investigators obtained the video from individuals they have been questioning. They are contacting people that they found on the tapes, a source told CNN. Diddy allegedly victimized male sex workers. Feds claim to have surveillance footage. At least one male sex worker who claims he's been victimized by Combs has been questioned during the investigation. One source said, adding that the individual was seen in the footage that is in possession of the federal investigators. So look, man, you have video evidence and you have witness testimony. That is a slam dunk, homie. When you have it in 4K and then you have the victim coming forward to testify, you're done. You're cooked. Put a whole fork in that dude, man. He is 100% whooped in that courtroom. In some of the lawsuits against Combs, accusers have alleged that they were informed after the fact that they were being recorded having sex without giving their consent to be filmed. That's a whole nother type of charge right there. That's still shady charge. Several separate sources described the incident they witnessed with horrific details. Horrific details, you guys. Sean Combs, who now goes by the name Diddy, was formerly known as Puffy. He himself admits that he was born with a short fuse, telling Jet Magazine he earned his nickname as a kid because he would always huff and puff when he got mad. I had a temper. That's why my friends started calling me Puffy. Now, there was this huge Rolling Stone article that came out that was talking about Diddy's long history of violence against women. Diddy has a long history of controlling and physically abusing tendencies. In addition to the many allegations of sexual assault, many ex-girlfriends, witnesses have known him to harass, taunt, and threaten women who have left him, according to recent reports. Cassie addressed the public for the first time since the video. We've all seen the video. All of us have seen the video of Diddy storming out of the room down the hallway in the hotel after Cassie in nothing but a towel, grab her by her hair, whip her off her feet onto the ground, and then start kicking her and throwing vases at her. Initially released by the hotel surveillance footage, blah, 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 blah. This was her statement. Thank you all for the love and support from my family, friends, strangers, and those who I have yet to meet. My 37-year-old wrote in an Instagram post, the outpouring of love has created a place for my younger self to settle and feel safe now. But this is only the beginning, her post wrote. Domestic violence is the issue. It broke me down to someone I never thought I would become. With a lot of hard work, I am better today, but I will always be recovering from my past. Thank you to everyone that has taken the time in this matter seriously. My only ask is that everyone open your heart to believing victims the first time. It takes a lot of heart to tell the truth out of a situation that you are powerless in. So that is pretty amazing stuff. Hold on. We're going to pause everything for a second right here. That was amazing. I usually read the supers once we get through the stuff, but this is just, thank you so much. Anthony Martinez, I appreciate you. Big love and respect, homie. Anthony Martinez said, keep doing what you're doing, JD. Love the content. Keep doing what you're doing. Much respect. Anthony, that is a big support, and I thank you so much. Big love and respect to you, homeboy. Hell yeah. So, in conclusion of what we've got going on with this, I went ahead and I hit up Chad Marks because Chad Marks knows a lot about the feds. When it comes down to if I need an expert with the feds, Chad Marks is from Blood on the Razor Wire TV right here on YouTube. He's also a paralegal who works to get people out of federal prisons who have been unfairly sentenced. If you're not following Blood on the Razor Wire TV, I highly recommend that you do. Chad is a great guy. He also did a decade in the feds. So when I have questions about the feds, I hit Chad up. Now, I hit Chad up and I asked him, hey, man, do you think that they'll give Diddy bond after he's arrested? And he said, I honestly do. I honestly think that they're going to give Diddy a bond because the feds aren't worried about you running. There's nowhere that he's going to be able to run. There's nowhere he's going to be able to hide. And he's going to be able to put up whatever money they need him to be able to, get out on a bond. He said, and he's high profile. They generally give high profile people a bond with the feds, unless it's something, super crazy. So it's likely that they'll arrest Diddy. So the grand jury indictment goes through. The investigation's over. They're done investigating. They took it to the grand jury. That's what that means. The feds have everything they feel they need to indict him. Now, the grand jury might say, hey, your case is a little light on this charge, but we can do this charge and this charge and this charge. They might do a little more investigating to pump up the evidence on whatever charges the grand jury says they don't think they can get him on. But it's unlikely. They've already gone this far, so the investigation's probably over. The grand jury indictment, who knows how long it's going to take for them to get through all this evidence and all these witnesses. But once they do, they'll push through the indictment. It'll be the United States of America versus P. Diddy Combs. He's going to get indicted, and then they will put out a warrant for his arrest. He will have to be processed. He's going to have to go through seeing a judge to be able to get a bond. And he'll have a bond hearing, and then he'll probably post his bond, and then it's going to be going to trial. And this is going to be a huge trial. With this many witnesses, with this much evidence, this is going to be a huge trial that he's going to be fighting. So it could take a long time. Like, how long have we been dealing with the Young Thug trial? Has the Young Thug trial been going on for what, like months now? Months. The YNW Melly trial. Now, given with YNW Melly, they had a mistrial the first time, so they're having to go back through it. That dude's been locked up for years now. Literally locked up for years without being convicted of anything. So if Diddy's lucky, he'll get a bond and he'll get to fight it from out here on the streets, and that's more than likely what I suspect is going to happen. But bro, I think he's cooked. When you have those two components, those are two massive components. You have video evidence and witness victim testimony. Those two things, you're cooked, bro. You're done. You're not going to have it on video and have the victim come in and be like, man, he wallered out my butthole. I don't know what happened. I was just drinking a drink. Next thing I knew, I was passed out and he got to wallering and I said no. You're cooked, dog. You're done. That's it. You can close that book, man. Put a fork in that dude. So, that's pretty much what I think is going to be happening. I think that will be the actual process that we're going to see start to unfold as soon as they get through this grand jury indictment section of it. I think he'll get an immediate warrant and that they're going to pick him up. Now, one thing that I'm really stoked and I can't wait is to watch this 50 Cent documentary on Diddy, which he recently sold to Netflix. The release date has not yet been announced, but if you guys have been keeping up with what 50 Cent, like, I love 50 Cent, bro. He's a beast. He's a savage. He's been trolling Diddy for years because Diddy tried hitting on him and even offered to take him shopping and buy him stuff. And 50 was like, that's how you treat a female, dog. Why are you trying to treat me how you treat a female? So he's been trolling him for years about the way that he gets down and literally every move that he makes. When this happens, bro, you guys should follow 50 Cent on Insta because that's where he does all of his Diddy trolling. And it's absolutely amazing. I love to watch it. I love to see it. So that's pretty much where we're at, man, with that. I want to thank... You really got me out here saying sweaty balls. I would like to thank Sweaty Balls. Thank you so much, homie. Big love and respect to you. I like the name. I like how you slid that in there. Wait, that sounds bad. Don't say slid that in there. I like the way that you, were able to word it so you were still able to have that as your YouTube name. Adashi, can my sister arrest me if I wrote names on her car? If you did like damage on her vehicle, if you did property damage to her car, you could absolutely get arrested for that. You can 100% get arrested for doing property damage if she can prove it. Scott Horvath, 10 years clean, finally catching alive. Love what you do. Hey, man, we're so proud of you, dude. That whole decade clean. Hell yeah, brother. That is beautiful. Big love and respect to you, man. We're all over here cheering for you. Hell yeah. Babe, were there any other supers that I missed? While she looks, because Jax is my beautiful assistant slash better half slash chest tattoo slash swole mate, I'm going to just talk to some of you guys real quick. Trash Panda said, Shweddy, Saturday Night Live skit. Nice. I didn't even know it was a Saturday Night Live reference. I like Saturday Night Live. I haven't gotten to check it out in a while, though.
It's old.
It's old?
Yeah.
Okay. Yo, Jeffrey Snipes said minimum 20 years for property damage. Don't do that to them. It's not a minimum of 20 years for property damage. That's crazy. Yo, Marcy Sischetti, 2 years clean. Congratulations, sis. That's beautiful. Keep it going. Oh, okay. Here we go. Jack's got me. It is, yo, James the Bluegrass Biker's here, you guys. James, thank you for being patient. I hope you're still with us. You didn't ruin your life, homie. You just one of God's strongest MF soldiers, dog. Much love. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. It sure felt ruined for a long time. But yo, you right, man, because it molded me into somebody who's able to give back today. And that's really important. Look, I came to a point in my life where I realized that the only way that I was going to put any meaning behind the suffering and the chaos that I lived in for decades was if I used that to be able to help or guide other people in some way, shape, or form. And all of us have a powerful story. You watching right now, you have a story that is powerful and it has the power to help other people, whether it's helping other people not make the same mistakes or just helping people to know that they're not alone. Because so many people will relate to your story. I just want you all to know you have a voice, you have a story, it's important, you're important, and I love you. Kitty said, I love the shirt. Kitty, thank you so much. This is actually my lounge suit. It has matching shorts. I'm like, to keep it a buck, I'm all bucked up. You know what I'm saying? Love you, Kitty, and I appreciate you. Geraldo Vasquez. Yo, JD, your fit is fire, bruh. Thank you so much. Big love and respect. Big love and respect. Adashi. Okay, so we are caught up on supers. And then we have Riptide 4656. Been watching your content for a while, but first live. I love your stuff. Keep up the good work. Much love. Riptide, we're so glad to have you. The lives are my favorite part. I'm just going to tell you that right now because that's where I get to know you guys a little better. You guys get to know me a little better. And I'm going to tell you right now, I see how you guys support each other and how you guys are positive with each other and how you guys all love each other in the comments. And that's exactly what's in my heart, man. This community is so beautiful. And thank you for giving me the faith in humanity that I lacked for so long. Because when I see you guys being so dope to each other, it feeds my soul, man. And Crystalline. 74, 6 months sober, buddy. Hell yeah. Diddy is broke. I challenged him to prove he's not, and he went running. James McCain. MC Hammer was a gangster too. I mean, bro, I'm not trying to call out MC Hammer. You know what I'm saying? You can't hurt him. He's Hammer. Lee Edwards, good to see you in the chat, sis. Big love and respect. Diddy has more on them than they got on him. Explore America. I don't think that that's the case, homie. I don't think that that's the case because they got him facing a federal grand jury indictment. If they were scared of that dude in any way, shape, or form, he wouldn't be facing that right now. He's cooked, dog. He's done. Charles Cumming, where can I get one of those shirts? Where can I get one of those shirts? Charles, I'm sorry to say, man, I don't know if you'll be able to find them. It was on Broken Promises, and they had them on a clearance sale, bro. The whole fit. But you might be able to find it on brokenpromises.com. They got some dope fits on there, man, for real. Working is life. Thank you for everything you do. You helped me get sober. Thank you. Working is life. I'm so glad that anything that I said inspired you in any way, shape, or form. But you did that work, and we're proud of you. That's what you did. I didn't do that. You did it, and we're proud of you. Let's see. Hold on. What is that? Angela Bollinger. Thank you so much, Angela Boliner. Sorry, I don't know how to pronounce that. I just love you. It says thanks for being you. That means so much to me. I genuinely appreciate you, sis. Alfred Butler II said, I saw a short earlier today where someone said chomos can't reoffend if they're dead. I think I might have seen that too when I was recording it. It's a zero, bro. It's 0% of dead chomos reoffend. It's a great statistic. I'm all the way with that. Let's see. Let's get into some of this. SNL Jumped the Shark 2015. Is that the one that it was? Is that where that came from? Either way, that shit is dope. Yo, Cameron Savoda, 4 years clean. Big love to you, man. 4 years sober is a big deal. Hell yeah. We got James the Bluegrass biker. What's your thoughts on the Melly case? I honestly think he's guilty. I don't know if Melly's guilty, homie. I really don't know if Melly's guilty. Like, a lot of people base their opinion on the Melly case off the Murder on My Mind song, and they don't realize that that song came out like years before that actually happened. But I'm not sure. I haven't read through all the case files myself. I would have to read through the case files to really get a good read on it, but I haven't done that yet. Kitty said, I like the shirt. Thank you so much, Kitty. Hell yeah. Let's see. Matt said, yo, JD, my mom cheated on my dad and I feel lost. I know who the guy is and I want to send him a positive AIDS or pregnancy test. You got any tips to get me through this? So your mom is cheating on your dad. You have every right to be upset. That's a betrayal against your family. I completely understand that. You want to send this dude a positive pregnancy test or a positive AIDS test. You are diabolical, bro. You are a nemesis. You are a whole end boss in a video game, homie. You are not playing around at all whatsoever. Damn, I mean, I honestly don't think that sending a positive pregnancy test or a positive AIDS test is illegal. I think that you can actually do those things. Carry on? That's crazy, bro. Like, you are a legit DC villain right now, bro. I guess, I mean, it's pretty easy to get pictures of positive pregnancy tests. I don't know where you get the paperwork for the positive AIDS test. Homie, I don't know. That's above my pay grade, dog. That's above my pay. I'm sorry that your heart is going through that. And that really sucks. That's dark, bro. That's dark thinking. Please keep us informed, though. Please let us know what you decide to do. Just don't do anything illegal. Don't do anything that's going to get you in trouble. That's the only thing that I ask. If you feel slighted by this dude and you want to post some old slick stuff on him, that's fine. Just don't break any laws, homie. That's all I ask. AJ Darkling, this might sound like a conspiracy theory, but all of this is karma for Sean's involvement in the Tupac Biggie passings. Same thing with Suge. He served 20 years in prison, and it looks like Diddy is too. Yo, I believe that, bro. Gertrude Bartholomew Contagious Dinglenut. Huge ass, sweaty balls, bend over, legendary, man. Yo, I love your name, and I can barely say it right now, but I love your name every time. AJ, so here's the thing. I 100%, it may be a conspiracy theory that he had that he had Tupac killed, but I 100% believe it. I 100% believe that Diddy had Tupac killed. I think eventually it's gonna come out. I don't know if he had Biggie killed or not, but I believe that he had Tupac killed. So I agree with you on that. Revrat Rides, please pray for Mrs. Rat's dad. He's dying. Revrat Rides, I'm so sorry, man. Your family will be in our prayers. Big love and respect to you, homeboy. Dreamlike Lunch, thank you so much, homie. JD, you're an ex-convict and now successful YouTuber. I'm a recovering alcoholic, but I struggle to take risks to better my life because I'm worried my past will end up being brought up against me. Any advice? Look, man, none of us, my friend, unfortunately, none of us can outrun our past. Our past is what it is, and I think that the most powerful thing that we can do is to take full accountability of our past, full accountability of our mistakes, and shine way past it. We have to outshine our past. We have to succeed. We have to bring other people up with us. We have to do so much better that it's undeniable. Because people are going to hate no matter how much good shit you do. You have to make your success so shining that literally nobody can say anything. And that's my advice to you, homie. I believe in you. We are all in this together. Every single one of us in recovery, we are in this together, bro. This is our fight. We're all family here, bro. Deactivated, thank you so much. James the Bluegrass Biker, evidence proved that Suge Knight had Biggie killed for revenge in Tupac. See, and I hadn't looked fully into that. I believe that Diddy had Tupac killed. It didn't make sense to me that Diddy would have Biggie killed, but that would make way more sense to me. Harley Quinn, the mods say I'm spamming the chat with emojis, but it's just how I communicate. I type in capital letters because I'm legally blind. Why can't I speak like I want? Should I leave? Harley Quinn, you have been here for so long. You have been one of the day ones. We love you. We love you here. Mods, please do me a favor. Harley Quinn has been here doing this. She is not somebody who spams emojis. I understand the idea of wanting to not have people spamming long lines of emojis. I get it. That's crazy. We can't let that happen. But Harley is 100% not one of those people. So, Harley, please don't leave. Please hang out. You know that we love you here. Mods, let's give Harley a little space. She's been doing this same thing since I started posting videos. She's been 100% a supporter, and we love her to death. MF Gamzini. MF Gamzini. Hey, JD. I just had to pick up a friend from the hospital because they OD'd. More of my friends are falling into addiction, and I don't know what to do seeing happen. Thank you for helping me keep my head up. Hey, man, look, here's the thing. Unfortunately, I have lost more friends to what's going on out there on the streets than I can possibly tell you, homie. Like my past, my associations, the circles I used to hang out with, they are a graveyard. They are a cemetery. That's why I started passing out Narcan, homie. I started passing out Narcan to be able to try to help. You know, it's too late to help my friends. It's too late to help my kid that died of an overdose. But I still pass these out as much as I can so that other people don't have to go that way, so that somebody else's son or daughter doesn't have to die in these streets, homie. Unfortunately, it's not going to get better until it gets a whole lot worse. Our drug policies in this country are terrible. We have wide open borders. There's no safety in the street supply. And so until people get it that they're playing Russian roulette every single time that they use, it's just going to continue to be bad. And I'm sorry, man. I wish I could give you more positive, positive news than that. But I highly recommend everybody have Narcan on them. And it's pretty readily available in most states now. Randy Kelly, justice for Teddy. That cop was a freaking coward. Big facts, bro. Big facts. Why cops always be shooting dogs? That dog. So listen to this. There is probably an 18-pound Shih Tzu. It's blind. It's deaf. This cop shows up because the dog just got out of its yard. It's in the neighbor's yard. The neighbor didn't know exactly which house it belonged to. Called the police, non-emergency. They sent a cop out. This cop shows up and shoots this dog multiple times, dead in the yard. And he hasn't been fired yet. The mayor stepped down because he had initially said that the cop did the right thing and the cop was operating correctly procedurally by murdering this dog. The mayor had to step down. Justice for Teddy. Anthony Martinez, homie, I love you so much. Thank you. Big love and respect to you, family. Thank you for that support, man. I can't tell you how much that means to us. We really appreciate you. Let's see. I missed one here. Haley Rees, you are my favorite YouTuber. You show me there is faith yet in humanity. When are you going to run for president? I'll vote for you. Much love. Haley, big love to you, sis. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. I don't have any plans of running for president, at least... Man, I believe that we could get to the point where a convicted felon, and a recovered addict, somebody who's been through the gutter and everything, could probably be elected. But what I would want to see, who I would vote for, who I would believe in, I don't think anybody is fit to take that office unless they have literally put their life on the line to defend this country. I think that being a veteran should be a requirement in this country of being the president. I think you have to love this country enough to have put your own ass, your own life on the line before you should be eligible to run. That's just how I see it. But I love you so much, sis. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you saying that I'm your favorite YouTuber. And I'm so glad that you're here and a part of this community. Big hug to you. Damien, me and my friends have a saying, less drugs, more tackle boxes. Hell yes. I like that. Yo, going out fishing is dope, man. If going out fishing keeps you out of trouble, that's amazing. I think that the only reason I didn't get in more trouble when I was younger, and the only reason I didn't end up in juvenile facilities, and I didn't end up actually going to prison until my 20s, was because I was so involved in music. When I was 13, my pops said, yo, it's time to stop playing video games. It's time to start playing an instrument. What do you want to do? And my pops was my hero. He's, Vietnam combat veteran. He's a drummer. And I said, I want to play drums like you, Dad. You know what I'm saying? Because, I'm a big dude and I can just hit shit with sticks, bro. And so I started playing in punk rock and metal bands and playing shows. And I was in multiple bands because there's always multiple bands that need drummers. And then eventually I picked up a microphone because we couldn't find a singer. And I started learning how to sing. And so drums and singing kept me out of trouble for so long. And then when I went to prison, I couldn't really play music in prison because, you didn't have drums or anything. So I got an acoustic guitar while I was in prison because they did sell those. And I started, just learning some chords and stuff like that so that I could sing along to it. And, that gave me something to do to pass the time. I stopped gangbanging as hard once I got that guitar and I could just sit and play and sing and write music and express myself in like a healthy fashion. So music was always my thing that helped me get through. And when I was on house arrest, before I started doing video content, I recorded a couple albums worth of stuff and I'm getting ready to record again. I'm going to record some basic tracks and then I'm going to send them I have a friend who's a producer who's amazing. He's going to give me some, some critiques on it. He's worked with a lot of people. He's worked with a lot of big names. And he's been kind enough to say that he'd critique me and help me out with it. And then I'm going to go into a real studio and I'm going to be releasing another album sometime soon. So, hopefully it doesn't suck. Ryan Purcell, yo, what school did you go to? Angus Stewart Middle, or no, I think you were older than that when it was built. Did you go to Page Elementary? Elementary school. I think I went to, was it like Howard? Bro, it's so hard to remember back to elementary school for me. I've done so much Swiss cheese to the brain. I think it was like Howard Elementary, bro. And then I went to like Cascade Middle School and Willamette High School for a little minute. MFG AM Zini. Thank you, JD. Sorry for writing it weird. Word limits and pricing on YouTube are something I'm not used to. Love and respect to you and your family from Vegas. Homie, I'm just so glad you're here. Thank you for just being here. Thank you for just spending your time with me, man. I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. Big love and respect to you. Hey, and I'm going to be out in Vegas as soon as I can be. I got some stuff to do out there. I got some people I need to film with. And Jax really wants to see Wu-Tang live. And I know they've got a residency for like a year. So we go be out in Vegas soon, homie. Benjamin Helms, this chat is badass. I so thought that people would start trolling the mods. Yo, Benjamin, one thing I can say is 100%, this community, each and every one of you, this is the best community on YouTube. I don't have the best content on YouTube. I'm probably not the best YouTuber by any stretch of the imagination, but our community, all of us together, we are the best on YouTube. I believe that. I'll fight on that hill, bro. Growing VA 1981, NAAA Smart Recovery. So look, I'm just gonna tell you real quick, like AA got me sober, bro. AA really helped me, got me sober. Going through my 12 steps in AA was absolutely amazing. Then after I did that, when I knew that I wanted to become a recovery coach, first I got my recovery coaching stuff done, and then I went through the 12 steps in NA because I wanted to be able to walk people through multiple pathways. And then I decided I wanted to learn smart recovery because smart recovery, NA and AA rely on a higher power. And I wanted to be able to walk atheists because I think everybody deserves recovery, bro, regardless of what your spiritual beliefs are. And it makes sense to me. Smart recovery makes sense to me because I need to know why I'm screwed up, bro. And it's all based on, the neuroscience and the psychology behind addiction, like what's actually happening in your brain, and how do you change these negative patterns. So Smart Recovery was a hit for me, bro. And then I got my peer support recovery specialist, and the Smart Recovery facilitator trainings. And yo, man, like it's honestly to be able to walk people through multiple different pathways of recovery really opened up my eyes to how many options available there are out there to help people save their lives. And I think that's important because there's no one size fits all when it comes to recovery. Erica Spearman, JD, I wish my sissy was as strong as you. She's dead because of crack cocaine. I love and respect you, especially for sobriety. Erica, I'm so sorry. Rest in peace to your sister. We've all lost a lot of people. I love you. Thank you for being here. Steve McNally, what is up, homie? Good to see you again. Any chance of you doing metal covers of Irish Rebellion music? I think your voice ripping Come Out Ye Black and Tans would slay. Dude, like that would honestly be such a badass idea. I would love to be able to do that, Steve. That would be super lit, bro. I'd be all in on that. Let's see. Hold on. I saw something I really wanted to. Caleb Mysterio, I'm addicted to your song Little Black Cloud right now. Thank you so much. Big love and respect, homie. That's years and years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's years and years ago. You have to use both sides of your brain for drums. Obath Soar, true. Big facts, man. That coordination, you know what I'm saying? Especially you're getting both hands, the double pedal, switching to the kick, all that shit is dope, man. I really like playing drums. And in fact, when we get the upstairs studio done, which we're working on the studio right now, I'm going to have my, we're going to have the studio, and then right next to it's going to be our little home gym, and I'm going to set up, my wife actually has a better drum set than I do. I have a dope Pearl set out here, but I like her Mapex kit way more, and we're going to be setting that up. I might get back to playing some drums and recording some drums. I think that would be super cool. The Edmund 30, people need art and music. It it solves many savages. Yo, 1000%. There are times in my life I know for a fact I would not have gotten through without music. I know you guys hear me talk about Jelly Roll in my shorts here and there. Like when I was in early recovery, I used to listen to them when I was strung out, bro. I used to listen to them old trap house hits when I was out there running and gunning, you know what I'm saying? But then I got into recovery and I found his album Addiction Kills. And I listened to that so much, bro. And it got me through some dark ass times. So if you hear me talking about Jelly Roll, and having admiration for the dude, like the dude's music really got me through some hard shit, bro. Really hectic times. Let's see. AJ Danking, bring the noise. Wood chipper. It's the last wood chipper I'm doing tonight, bro. This COVID got me whooped, bro. Love you. Big respect. Dacabus. You should do a video on dumbass laws in America. God, it would be, bro. I'd have to write a novel, dog. That'd be a full length. There's so many dumbass laws over here, bro. Little Britta, this and that, firearms and outdoors. JD, you should do some shorts playing on the Macho Man Randy Savage thing, bro. I mean, I could definitely do that. I'd have to go back and look, I was never into wrestling when I was a kid. I know a lot of people assume that I watched a lot of wrestling or something because I'm loud and I kind of have that voice and everything. I was never really that into wrestling when I was a kid, bro. I had some friends that were into wrestling. You know what I'm saying? I just wasn't really into it that much. Tara Ritz, no disrespect, but are we going to hear more on Diddy? Tara, so the way that I format my lives is we come in, we do an introduction, we hang out, we wait until it hits a decent amount of people, and then we talk about whatever subject or topic that we have for the day, and we run through that, and then we just kind of hang out and chill. I like to be able to just go back and forth with you guys and talk with you guys. And I know that people see my lives and they're like, it's an hour and he only spent 25 minutes talking about the topic. That's on purpose. I love talking about the topics and everything, but I also love afterwards just spending time with you guys. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's like the mullet, bro. Business in the front, party in the back. That's the format for the lives. So, like, basically, I would be happy to do a recap because it sounds like you probably didn't catch the beginning of it. And I don't want anybody to go without. So, I can always do a recap for y'all if you need to. Give me half a second so I don't lose this dude super, though. Ryan Purcell. Have you ever been steelhead or salmon fishing growing up in the Northwest? Look, man, I used to work right when I got out of prison, I got a job for Lane County Parks, and I was the caretaker at Armitage Park, right out there on the Mackenzie River, and I used to go out there fishing all the time. They gave me a house in the middle of the park and a golf cart, and I had my little ass dog, bro, and we were just rolling out there, bro. It was sick. I was surprised that Lane County Parks, a county job, was willing to hire me and give me a whole park to manage. And it was a lot of doo-doo ass shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to clean out the bathrooms and, organize, the events out there and everything. But it was fun, and I loved it. And I lived right on the Mackenzie River. So I've done a lot of fishing out here, bro, in the Northwest. So, since it was requested, I do want to just give a quick recap on what's going on with Diddy. So, the feds have finished their case. Their investigation is pretty much done. They're taking it to a federal grand jury. It's speculated, one source at least has said that they have almost or over 50 witnesses that are coming in. They have video and witnesses where the video matches up with the witness and the victim. They basically have a slam dunk case on him. So what a federal indictment, when it goes to the federal grand jury, the grand jury just tells them, okay, you've done this investigation. This is what you have. You want these charges. This is what you can realistically get. This is what you can't. They have called in over 50 people to speak to the grand jury. So he's probably going to face big boy charges. They literally have video that matches up with his trafficking and his sexual assaults. They have video of him sexually assaulting male sex workers. Like, Diddy is cooked, bro. Diddy is all the way cooked. So right now, who knows how long it's going to take for the grand jury to go through all of this evidence. By the time they're done with the evidence, they're going to tell the feds, the prosecutors, you can charge them with this, this, and this, and it's going to stick. And then they're going to put out the warrants, and Diddy's going to get arrested. He's facing charges. One way or the other, he's facing charges at this point. So that's where we're at right now. He's going to be arrested probably within a week after the grand jury gets through their deliberations on this. Steve McNelly, I'm a paralegal. I can confirm the U.S. is chock full of stupid laws. Example, in Alabama, it's illegal to sell sex toys. You can own them, you just can't sell them. That's crazy as hell, bro. Can you order them off Amazon? Can you, attach one to a chainsaw and crank that puppy up off Amazon? And hey, being a paralegal is dope, man. Big respect on that. Until the light takes us. As a pro wrestler, you'd be a great one. You have the charisma and you are built like a tank. Also, favorite metal bands and thoughts on black metal. Look, man, there's tons of metal bands that I like. It's really hard for me to get into all of the spectrum that I listen to because I listen to so much. I've been really stuck on Slaughter to Prevail, Lorna Shore, for Heavy End. The new Bring the Horizon album, a lot of people are going to make fun of me and say that's not metal. I don't give a shit. I don't gatekeep over here. I've been listening to them since their first albums, which were metal as fuck. But that new album's absolutely incredible, bro. That new album's sick as shit. Jim Hook. It takes a real man to admit his mistakes and take steps to correct that. You're a top-notch example. Jim, thank you so much, brother. I really appreciate you. Big love and respect. Matt said, hey, bro, I watch you all the time. I just had a question. Whatever happened to you missing that probation appointment recently? Matt, here's the thing, man. I don't even have a PO anymore. I'm still on probation, but I don't even have a PO anymore. He was just shocked that I called him and took full accountability for it. And he was like, it's no big deal, bro. Just check in next month. And then I checked in one more time and he put me on unsupervised. So I just send them an email every month now. So, I'm still on probation, but I don't have to show up. It's crazy, bro. I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Brian Clark, hey, JD, you need to come to Arkansas and go rainbow trout fishing out there in Arkansas. Alien Psychic 50. Just buying lunch. Yo, thank you, homie. Big love and respect to you, man. I deeply appreciate that. You dope as hell for that, man. Squirrel. I'm in Eugene and love your vids. I'm 1 year off the Fetty. Congratulations. Hell yeah, neighbor. and working to get certified to work at Cheshire Treatment Facility soon where I got clean. Would love to do a collab with you sometime. Yo, Squirrel, I would love to be able to help in your endeavors at all in any way, shape, or form. And if you want me to come out to Cheshire and speak, I go out to Serenity Lane out there in Coburg and speak on a regular basis, man. I'm super down with that type of stuff, man. I love doing that type of stuff. That's what feeds my soul, as far as like the recovery work that I do. That means a lot to me. So if you ever need help, hit me up, Squirrel. Sully. Sorry, I put a K in there. I thought it was my favorite Nothing Nowhere track. Sully. JD, new to your channel, however, been watching for a while. Years clean and sober after 36-year battle. 36 years, man. Look at you killing it now. Love your channel, brother, and so proud of all that you do, brother. Keep on keeping on, bro. Yo, I'm so proud of you, homie. Thank you for blazing the path and pioneering for me and everybody else. 36 years and you made it out alive, dog. Look at us shining. I love you, and I'm proud of you, homie. Florida Jake, hold on, guys. Everybody stop, drop, and roll. Florida Jake is in the chat right now. That's the homie. Hey, JD, hope you've been doing well. It's been 6 months since I've had a cigarette. 6 months! That's dope. And I've been feeling so much better. Haven't been as out of breath. Look, man, Florida Jake, I know that, I still hit one of these douche flutes every once in a while. You know what I'm saying? But I had to stop smoking because I would get on stage to do my metal screams and I'd be out of breath, bro. And I felt like early onset emphysema. And it was like, do I like cigarettes more than I like my music? Absolutely not. So I had to give it up, bro, and I've felt better ever since. My workouts are better. My voice for singing and metal screams was instantly better. It took me a month, and I was back on track, bro. I'm proud of you. You're dope as hell, man. Tom Kershaw said, your tats are dope. Thank you, bro. Always a work in progress. You know what I'm saying? But I really appreciate you, man. Hell yeah. And let's see. Ashley Bizel says, fake ass riffs. What, my guitar riffs? I know my guitar is trash, homie. Don't get it twisted. I'm not a guitar player. I just play some chords so that I can sing along. You know what I'm saying? I would never, ever claim to be a guitarist. I can just throw a little rhythm so that I can sing. That's really all I do. What do you think about 50 Cent selling it to Netflix? I think that that's a great way to distribute it, man. I think 50 Cent selling the exposing Diddy documentary to Netflix is a perfect way for him to make sure that it gets seen on a massive scale. Because, what could Diddy do besides putting it to Netflix? He could, put it to Amazon, put it to Hulu. It's all the same shit, bro. He could put it on YouTube for people to watch for free. But the real range and scope of views that he's going to be able to get it in front of with giving it to, selling it to Netflix, I think it was the right decision, man. I think it was the right decision for him. Guess the new nickname inside will be Puff Dicky. ATF, open up. I'm here for your dog. Bro, why is the ATF got such a hard on for killing people's dogs, man? That makes zero sense to me. I just do not get it. Nathaniel Essex, what is up, homie? How you doing? I'm working on my PhD in recidivism with occupational therapy as a tool to lower it. Why do you think 75% of inmates reoffend? Would love to interview for my project. Look, I think that there's first off, the system, the criminal justice system, Nathaniel, is not set up to help people succeed. It's not set up for rehabilitation. It is a money-making machine. You know what I'm saying? They make money hand over fist in so many aspects with it. The prison industrial complex, it's a business, bro. It's 100% a business. The ways that we could cut down on recidivism would be giving people simple, basic life skills, bro. You have no idea. When you go into prison, one thing you need to learn immediately, if not sooner, is table manners. Because if you don't have good table manners, you'll get in a wreck. But you get these people in there, it's really indicative of their life skills, who've never had no parents teach them shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? They come in there, they talking with their mouth full. You got chunks of turkey flying at you because they talking with their mouth full, and you want to just reach over and punch them in the shit. You got to realize a lot of these people, their parents never taught them a damn thing. They don't know how to fill out a job application. They don't know how to do their damn taxes. They don't know how to, go and do an interview. They don't know how to balance a checkbook, or their accounts in any way, shape, or form, dog. They don't know how to budget. They don't know how to do any of this shit. They've never done any of this shit. A lot of them have been driving for years with no driver's license. It's just simple, basic life skills shit and mental health treatment, bro. I can tell you right now, probably everybody who's in prison needs some form of mental health assistance, bro, and clearly substance abuse treatment. Those are the things that I think we're lacking in. Doctor of Chaos, I hope this helps some way. Your videos always make my day. I love you, bro, and I look forward to seeing your journey. Thank you so much, Doctor of Chaos. Here's a big-ass internet hug for you. And the internet hugs are the best for me because I can be a sweaty dude, and you don't get none of that sweat from the internet hug, bro. Love you, Doctor of Chaos. Appreciate you, man. Let's see. Marcy Sischetti, I just started probation. Look, if you're starting out probation, let me just give you, I know you didn't ask, sis, but let me just give you a little bit of advice of how I did probation this last time, and it made a world of difference. I went into my PO for my first visit, and I told them straight up, hey, look, I see you as an asset, not an op. I see you as somebody who can help me. You're not the opposition. I clearly am bad at doing things the right way, and I'm open to any feedback or input that you have for me because I'm really trying to live the right way. I want my freedom. I'm not trying to put it in danger ever again. So please, help me with this. And it just changed the whole angle of the conversation, and it made them immediately feel like, okay, cool, this dude's kind of straight. He's not trying to fuck around. And I held myself completely accountable for everything. I gave them none of this victim mentality bullshit. I was like, look, I'm the one who put myself here. I'm the one who screwed everything up. I don't expect any leniency or leeway when this is all my fault. So, if I screw up, violate me. Do whatever you need to do, because that's how we learn, is through our consequences. So that's my unsolicited advice. It's hard to do, but if you go in there and do it, it's cool. Brian Clark, always remember in prison, say please, thank you, and excuse me. That's big facts. I think a lot of people get it twisted that haven't been to prison, and they don't think people are polite. People are polite and respectful in prison. Your life rides on being polite and respectful. Tyler Ryan, yo, thank you so much, dude. That is big. I genuinely appreciate that. Just hopped on. Did we talk about the dude making death threats? Are we going to put him on blast on the internet? Lol, I feel like that's the right move. Also, any news on youth hats? And yes, I will rock my kids out with your merch. So look, man, I've not been able to find youth hats yet that I think are going to work. What he's talking about is, this is my merch. I have the Make Pedophiles Afraid Again in red, in black. We got tank tops. We got t-shirts. We got it in camouflage. And we have green t-shirts that match with the camouflage. We also have shirts with me on them. We do have stickers. And we even got patches. We just got patches. They look just like this. You can order patches off of our website right now. It's all at convictclothing.net if you want to check it out. And as far as the dude sending me death threats, bro, it was just a dude who used an anonymous email. You know what I'm saying? Like the type of coward ass shit that people do. I've been getting death threats for a long time. Like, this is not anything new. This one was particularly saucy, so I felt like I'd make a little response to it. I don't take death threats seriously, bro. I've had people that legitimately lived on the same block as me in prison that wanted to kill me and said they was going to kill me, and I'm still standing here and I'm still this goddamn pretty, homie. You know what I'm saying? But I love you, and I'll keep looking for them youth hats, homie. Justin Leisure, thank you so much. Big love and respect. Florida Jake. Someone in the truck stop called me RoboCop because of my shades. They're giant, oversized Pit Viper knockoffs that flip up. And I said in my RoboCop voice, dead or alive, you're coming with me. That's dope, bro. Hell yeah. So I don't have the Pit Vipers, bro, but I do got like a couple pairs of shades that, are kind of saucy like that. I don't know if I quite look like a cop, though. I don't think these are quite cop glasses, but they dope as shit. You know what I'm saying? These are the big old bastards right here with the pink lenses. I like them shits. Big love and respect to you, Florida Jake. Lincoln Park, Rip Chester. Yo, it's going to be Rip Chester Bennington till the day I die, bro. That dude, god damn, that dude was amazing. And it sucks. You know, I follow his son on TikTok. And his son is really cool too. I hope that at some point, if his son has the inclination to make music, I would absolutely check it out and support it. You know what I'm saying? Joe Haas, what happened with Drake Bell? I've been diving into the Quiet on the Set documentary, and I say you made a video on that. I've made multiple videos on the whole the Drake Bell situation. We did like a whole live on it. We did a deep dive on it. You know, Drake Bell went through some horrible stuff. And then there's also allegations against him. It's not nearly as horrible as what was done to him. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, there's a whole rabbit hole to go down there. I don't have time to review that whole thing, but we do have a whole live on it if you want to go check it out. James House, rest in peace, 3-year-old for liking Peso Pluma. Be safe, JD. What happened to a 3-year-old who liked Peso Pluma? Tell me somebody didn't kill a 3-year-old for listening to Peso Pluma, homie. That's crazy. I hate this world, man. Ryan Purcell, have you ever gotten to Hendricks Park on the Mackenzie River and the Hendricks Farm on Highway 125? Used to have the best produce in the fruit. Look, I don't know if I've ever gotten to Hendricks Farm. I really want to do that because I really want some good produce. But I used to hang out at Hendricks Park all the time, and I've been waiting for it to be summer and for everything to be in bloom so I can take Jax to see it in its full glory, man. I love Hendricks Park, and I love that I live in a place that has a dope-ass park named after Jimi Hendrix and a town square named, babe, the thing.
What thing?
The town square. What's it called?
The town square.
I'm brain farting like a mug on that. We'll get back to you on that. But yeah, Hendricks Park is dope as hell.
Street Market?
Esther Fisher, think I could wear your shirt at court or would I get kicked out? It's a pedo on trial that my kids are the victim of. Yo, I don't know if they would kick you out. I really don't. It depends on where you're at. If you in a state like California or Oregon, they would probably absolutely remove you from court. If you're in a state like Florida or Texas, they'd probably let that slide. And I'm sorry that your kid is going through that. That's absolutely terrifying. I'm so sorry, sis. Let's see. Those are some ruthless hats. Thank you, Grimlore. And Abby did drop, Abby and Dr. Dre Light did drop the links if you want to check out convictclothing.net. Cajun Devil Dog, thank you. Big love and respect to you, homie. Chris Cornell was a terrible loss as well. Absolutely. Chris Cornell's loss was a bad loss, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was in high school when when we found out Kurt Cobain died. I got to see Nirvana live once. It was dope. It was amazing. I was super stoked on that. We've lost a lot of really cool musicians in my lifetime. Rest in peace, Peep, too, by the way. We love you, Gus. Robert Rosser, wow, you're live. Absolutely cool. Robert, we hang out on lives a couple times a week, man. I love coming and hanging out with y'all. This is my favorite place to do it. So I got like a big Facebook, I got a big TikTok, and like you can ask anybody over there. I never go live, bro. I got 1.3 million people on TikTok. I don't go live over here. This is a community. The community that we've built over here, this is where I hang out. If I'm gonna do a live, it's always gonna be with y'all. Y'all are my people, bro. Over here is the best way to be. What do you think should happen to Diddy? Just curious. What do I think should happen to him, bro? Like, I got no quarter for sex offenders, bro. I think they should take him behind the courthouse as soon as they convict him, and I think they should rope him up, bro. That's what I think they should do with all sex offenders. Let's see. Yo, Esther, wear that shirt, LOL. Hell yeah. That's what's up. Diddy is one hell of a rabbit hole. Big facts, homie. Big facts. Killin' Stun. JD, are you related to Queso by any chance? I am actually Queso's dad. A lot of people don't know this. Jax is and his mom. It was, way back in the day, I was still drinking heavily. It was about 4 a.m. I left the bar. I was drunk. I shouldn't have been driving, by the way. Don't drink and drive. But, I went through the Wendy's drive-thru. It was the only thing open, bro. And I ordered a 20-piece of nuggets and a Frosty, and I mistook it for a hot blonde. That's how drunk I was. And, I did what adults do. I made sweet love to that 20-pack of nuggets and that Frosty. And then 9 months later, Queso was born. So Queso is my biological son. And Wendy is his mom from Wendy's. That's why he likes Wendy's so much. Just so y'all know. Where we at? Where we at? Fresh fit. Anything similar? T-Rex Dino. I don't make this fit. This is not my fit. I got this from Broken Promises. So, yeah.
Wow, someone said Chris Cornell passed when they were in high school, and that made me feel so old.
I feel that. I feel that. Andy Davis, thank you so much. Florida Jake, rest in peace, Wayne Static. Static X is my shit. So was it Wayne Static or was it the guitar player that had those Chomo charges though? I'm still a little sketchy about that. Jake, please enlighten me on that. Which one of them was it that had the terrible charges? The terrible charges, homie. Because I liked Static X back in the day, and I stopped listening to him once I heard that. It just weirded me out. I know it's not everybody in the band; it was just one dude, but it weirded me out to the point where I was like, "Nah, I'm gonna kick back on all that." Mr. Mohawk said, dude, thank you for your channel. You keep me sober. Hey, man, this is a community, bro. And you are so welcome. And I'm so glad to have you here. We all love you and we all support each other here. DM0B, my man out here on live looking fresh. All right, I see you, my G. Yo, big love and respect to you, homeboy. I hella appreciate you. Dream Nolan. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your first name. Conspiracy theory. Static Killer was Wayne Static's goodbye letter. Listen again. Ooh, damn. I'm going to listen to that. That's a good-ass conspiracy theory. Joseph Parr is going to be a dad. Congratulations, Joseph. Hell yeah, Dad. Get that shit. Sherry Adams, why do you talk so loud? I just have a boisterous ass voice, and I have tendinitis. What's the thing where I'm deaf as shit, Jax? Is that tinnitus?
Tinnitus is a constant ringing in your ear.
Yeah, I have that shit too. I have major ear damage, so sometimes I don't know my own volume, but I'm just a boisterous, happy ass dude, man. You know what I'm saying? It just be what it be. That's just me. I'm not trying to yell at y'all. This is just how I talk. You know what I'm saying? Especially when I get all uppity, and I'm uppity. Sometimes I get uppity. But like for real though, I have major ear damage. I've played in metal bands and punk bands for most of my life, and I fucked my ears all the way up. Florida Jake, the guitarist of Static X, was the PP Toucher, and it should have been that dude instead of Wayne that expired. Big facts. Thank you. Thank you for clarifying that for me. I knew it was like one or the other of them. Thank you for clarifying for me. I appreciate you, big dog. Big love and respect. Brian Saria, you are Queso's dad. Facts. Facts. Facts in the chat, bro. Let's see. Jay, Dallas, Texas. Hope you know all my bad comments are meant to be jokes. That's my sense of humor. Lol, nothing but love. Love right back to you, homie. Hope you having a good night. I get dark humor. JD just playing with us, if y'all don't know that. About being Queso's dad? Nah, bro, you tripping. That's my kinfolk, bro. I made him with my I made him with my wiener. What? Why are you over there laughing at me?
Because sometimes you do dumb shit.
Do dumb shit or say dumb shit?
Say dumb.
See, I do dumb shit too, though. Oh my God, that's so much better. Yo, hold up. James House, thank you so much. I really appreciate that, man. That support hits, bro. Big love and respect to you. It happens in Mexico over and over. iDrama, a 3-year-old's passed away for crushing on the wrong Marco singer 3 fucking years old. I'm sorry, dude, but thank you for your time and keep up the good work. Monsters are everywhere. Nuevo Mexico. Hey, look, man, bro, it's crazy to me that the cartels are so pissed at Peso Pluma. Like, it's crazy to me. Like, I know that he's had to cancel shows. Like, I did a story on it on here, bro. And the fact that they would take that out on children is disgusting, homie. I love you, and I appreciate you being here, and I appreciate you bringing that to my attention. I really want to try to I want to try to research that and make a video on it. Brian, these are blenders. Almost all my glasses are blenders I wear, man. I like them because they do the colorful shits, and they're not like super expensive. I ain't ever trying to like spend too much money on the shit that I wear. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather save my money to be able to afford that guacamole at Chipotle someday when I'm, famous or rich or something like that. Because that guacamole is like $4 or $5 just to get a scoop. Crazy as shit, bro. Jermaine Nolan, gravitating towards extreme, intense personalities, a possible byproduct of meth use or just genetic. Look, homie, if I'm on meth, bro, I'm calm, I'm controlled, I'm calculating, and I'm trying to figure out how to get everything in your pockets into mine. But when I'm not, when I'm sober, people think that I'm jacked up. When I'm like high on meth, people think I'm normal. I have no problem going into a bank and getting a loan in your name with an ID that I printed up on meth, because people don't think I'm high, bro. But when I'm sober, people think I'm high. It's because I have all of the HDs, bro. I got all 80 of them. Every single HD, I got that shit. It's on lock in my brain, bro. I'm all messed up. Billy Gill, hey JD, got down from a pack a day to a pack a week. That's huge progress, homie. Been playing drums to help with the nicotine itch. Thanks for the advice and keeping it real. I'm proud of you, Blue Gill. Hell yeah, that's dope, man. Keep up that good work and that progress. Melopolix, thank you so much. Keep up the good work, JD. You've been a positive force in my life. And hope you continue spreading your message. Love and respect, brother. Big love and respect right back to you. Thank you so much. That's dope. I really appreciate that, family. Kes P said, I love you. Thank you for everything you do. I love you too, fam. Hell yeah. What was jail like? Daniel, so jail was, like the sauna didn't get very hot and the pillows, like, I feel like the pillows needed more stuffing in them, and the thread count on the sheets, it was okay. You know what I'm saying? The food was like decent, but like they always got my order wrong. The clothes that they provide you, yeah. So no, what jail is like, so like you're gonna go in and you're gonna go through a process called intake. And when you're in the intake process, they're gonna strip you down booty ass naked. They're gonna make you bend over, spread your butt cheeks, and go, you're gonna make you cough. Because they trying to look up inside your leather donut to make sure you ain't hiding nothing in there. And then they're gonna give you some clothes that you can wear, because you can't wear your own clothes in jail. They gonna hand you a pair of tidy whities, or maybe some white boxers. They gonna have shit stains. They'll have been washed in between the last person shatting on them, but they're still going to be stained, bro. You're going to see a bunch of stains and marks. They're yellow in the front, even though the rest of them's white, except the brown in the back. Hundreds of other dudes worn these skibbies, bro. They going to hand you them. That's all you have to wear. And they going to give you some, usually like it's either a jumpsuit that's like a whole body suit, or they're going to give you some scrubs. And the food is terrible. It's not fit for human consumption. A lot of places you're locked in 23-1. Some places you get a little more movement than that. Jail is awful, bro. Jail sucks. Jail is terrible. I don't recommend anybody do crime, because you know how you get to jail? Doing crime. And I don't like jail, so I don't do crime anymore, because I'm not trying to go back, homie. Lisa D, thank you so much, sis. Big love and respect to you. That bearded tattoo guy, homie, kinfolk, what's up? What's up, fam? Just watched an older short with wearing Jack's makeup. Very pretty, JK. Hope you're doing well. If you're talking about one of those ones with Porterhouse, that is actually a filter, homie. I actually did. No, I did not kill, and none of Jax's eye makeup was harmed in the filming of the D Block skits. There's just a filter that you can put on TikTok that makes it look like you have eye makeup on, and I just tossed it on because it looks super shitty, like it's not a good job. And all the dudes in prison that wore makeup, because there are dudes in prison who wear makeup, but they can't buy makeup. At least not when I was in Oregon, prisons. You couldn't buy makeup off the canteen. So what dudes would do is they would get like M&Ms or Skittles and they'd lick them. They'd lick them. And then they'd be there like shading their eyes, coloring their eyes with like, the food coloring shit from candies and shit like that. And it kind of reminded me of that. So when I wanted to do a character in my skits that, was a gay character, I figured, porterhouse, he's thick and juicy like a steak, and give him some, a little bit of eye makeup. You know what I'm saying? Give him that. So it worked out pretty well. Andy Davis, tell Jax I appreciate her for putting up with you. Andy, we all appreciate Jax for putting up with me, man. I'll tell you what, big love and respect to you, brother.
I might joke, like, we'll roast each other and tease each other, but I don't put up with you. I enjoy you and I love you. You're my best friend.
I love you too, sweetie. You way too hot for me, though. It's true.
Nah.
All right, you guys, I've been on here for a while. I love you. I'm going to check out so that I could go get some dinner. I appreciate each and every one of you spending your time with us here tonight. We're going to be back live either Friday or Sunday, just depending on how this COVID is kicking me. I really wasn't planning on doing this tonight, but we got that Diddy news, and I had to jump on here. So I love and appreciate each and every one of you guys. That bearded tattoo guy, laughing my ass off. Wish you and your family the best. Hi, Jax. Appreciate you, brother. Florida Jake. Honaki still owes me those 50 packs of ramen he swiped for my trailer when I delivered D-Block. Tell him that Florida Jake needs his soups. I got you, big dog. Till the next one love. Y'all be good or be good at it.